What's happening, everybody? Diddy here, and unfortunately just lost a game as Ari because we just let the game go to 45 minutes and Poppy and Vane were just doing their thing and they just destroyed us late game. So I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know they're really long, they're almost an hour long, but that's League of Legends for you. The pre-game lobby is about 10 minutes long, which is longer than most Halo games, you know? And the pre-game, the laning phase of League of Legends is longer than most Halo games. Mid-game, obviously longer. It's just a longer game. It takes more strategy than Halo. Obviously, Halo does take strategy. So does Destiny and all those other shooters. They take strategy because they're competitive, obviously. But League of Legends, just the style of game that it is, a MOBA, the objective control of the game, over 120 champions to choose from, which with 4 abilities each, just so much knowledge, so much more knowledge than knowing map movements and map layouts and power weapon control in Halo. It's just there's just more information, which is, and this the nature of League of Legends is going to produce longer games than Halo. So you definitely have to remain focused, and a lot of people just don't like that. They don't like how games can run over an hour long in League of Legends, and it's just like I could have done 20 Halo games in that time, you know, and you feel more accomplished in that span than just playing one game of League of Legends. And I understand that, but I enjoy League of Legends. So obviously I'm last pick. We're going to be filling here. Fill. We're going to go ahead and renew the stats. If this is the first League video you're watching of me, welcome. My name is Diddy. I like to play League of Legends a lot. I consider myself a solo lane player, as you can see here by my champions, my recent champions at least. Mid. This was a 3v3, that doesn't count. Top lane, mid, top lane, jungle. I do like to play Tristana. Tristana's just too strong right now. 80% win rate with 5 games played. I haven't played a lot of games this season because I was in summer school. They have Tristana Nami. I think I just played against, no, I played against Vane Nami last game, so we'll see what we have to do. So I'm either going to be top or support here. So we will see what happens. Sorry, I'm checking my work email right now and text messages on my phone. But just looking at their team, they're going to have lots of knockups, they're going to have lots of initiation. Tristana is obviously a very safe 80 carry, and it looks like they just want to lock down anybody on our team. CC support, so I'm going to be playing top lane against what looks like to be Malphite. Now, who do I want to play against Malphite? I'm not really too concerned about counters, simply because I like to believe that, you know, if you play really well, you're going to do well in any situation. So I'm looking at my team here. We need a tanky person top lane because Rengar doesn't get that tank usually, especially in this low elo. So I want someone who's really tanky. Maokai is probably what I'm thinking of right now. Maokai is really good. Gragas would be a good top laner. So would Aatrox. But Maokai is just good overall. I'm going to do this page, and I want to do... I'm just going to be super tanky this game. And I think I want to do this. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that, and we're going to increase that, and we'll just do that. Sure. So they have... So looks like it's going to be Nasa's top lane instead. I usually see Malphite jungling more often. Yep, Maokai super tank. The reason I'm doing this setup, I've been running a lot of movement speed, but Maokai doesn't need the movement speed because he doesn't roam very much. He needs the mana regen for spamming its abilities a little more. I just want super tanky right here, and obviously I don't usually get Biscuit. I usually either go one of those other utility masteries, but we're going to see how the Biscuit does. So Malphite top and Nasus jungle. Okay. Nasus jungle is kind of slow if he wants to just stack his Q all the time, and that's usually what Nasus like to do, because that's how you get damage out of Nasus. So Malphite does not have flash. I'm going to try and abuse that a little bit early. I do have to be careful with barrier baits, but until level 6 Malphite does not have an escape. So I'm going to try and abuse that. Veigar did take teleport, which is nice. We do have lots of global pressure here. And let's go ahead and Law Nexus them. I'm really glad I'm not playing mid lane, because I'll be honest, I have never played Malzahar, and I always lose against Malzahar because I have no idea what he does, and I should probably learn that at some point, because Malzahar is very strong, and a lot of people don't think he's very good just because he's not played in the LCS, but he's really strong solo queue. So let's see what I'm up against. I'm not really too concerned about Silver 5, whatever. I just want to look at his runes and masteries. Magic penetration, magic resist, mana regen, and ability power. So he might be going AP Malphite, or that just might be his rune page for Malphite. So he's going pretty tanky. 426, which that's actually really strong rune page. But I also want to look at, okay, Veigar, he's going to want to win, obviously. And so is Caitlyn. They're both in series. So my rune page is just a lot of armor. It's basically a standard AD page, except for it has armor quintessences. So that's that. Again, I'm not really too concerned about the team MR, so it's whatever. I have had a lot of success with Maokai in the top lane, obviously 80% win ratio. I do like to rush Rod of Ages, then depending on their team comp, I will get the defensive item of choice. And, oops, I don't want to do that. I like to do this start on Maokai because it gets me to my catalyst a lot quicker than maybe than like a Dorn's Shield start, or a Dorn's Blade, God forbid, or a Dorn's Ring, whatever. It just gives me more health, gets me tankier. Health is more effective early game than resistances. I don't really need the health regen that Dorn's Shield provides, because I have my passive, which heals me on an auto attack for after someone uses 5 spells around me, or I use 5 spells, so I don't really need the health regen. Especially against Malphite, if he spams his Q against me, then he's going to run out of mana, and he's going to have to back. Or I can just abuse the fact that he's been spamming his mana. So I take Sapling first so I can scout out where the enemy is. And it looks like with Nasus jungle, he's going to start with blue. So I'm just going to try and be a nuisance here. Hello. Oh, I didn't even look at Nasus's runes and masteries. That's a good point. I saw that he had biscuits. Oh, he's 417.9. That's a really interesting rune page, or mastery page. I'm glad they're starting there. And go ahead and put that one there, just in case something weird happens and they happen to invade blue. I'll be able to see it with my sapling there. Oh, no, I won't, because it was within range. And Malphite started a null magic mantle, which is interesting. Makes sense, obviously. You know, I would have expected a Dorn's Shield start from Malphite, or maybe even Flask, but oh, he doesn't even have any health potions. So I can abuse the fact that he has really no sustain in this lane. So once I hit level 2, which will be after 2 more creeps, yeah, Malphite took Q level 1. Whenever I play Malphite top lane, I like to take my E, which is the ground slam level 1, because it costs less mana, and I like to just, my Malphite page gives me 70 armor at level 1, and your E scales off of armor. So coming up on level 3 here, I'm going to be expecting that Nasus will have double buffs at that point, so I should be expecting a gank sometime soon. So I want to ward relatively soon. And I'm going to ward here, even though it's not usually the most effective ward, because I like to know if he's in the bush or not, because since I am only mid-silver, sometimes I miss if they're coming from on the minimap, but I like to know if they're waiting for me. So one thing to note is, since I'm using my saplings a lot to harass, it does push the wave a lot. So I will be pushed into his tower, so I'm at a higher threat of ganks. And I should be abusing Malphite under his turret, and I missed there. Good job, Malphite. Since it's not a AD Malphite, I'm not too worried about the fact that he's just trying to auto attack me there. Oh, there's Nasus. I didn't even see him. See, that's what I mean. I should be okay here. I'm gonna wait for this slow to... Yeah. I don't even need to burn flash here. Just walk away. That's all I needed to do. Unfortunately, I don't have enough for my catalyst yet. I could wait 50 gold, but I probably don't want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and buy boots. I don't want to buy a ward because obviously I'm pushing to my tower, and since I don't want to miss a lot of this experience, I'm going to go ahead and teleport, even though I was already walking back to lane. CSing as Maokai under tower. It's a little bit difficult, even though I do have a few AD runes. I think the reason I was able to survive that gank is because they don't have any hard CC until Malphite hits level 6. So it was only slows at that point, and these low level of slows is just, they're not very effective at these low levels. So that just makes him need to go back. I probably could tower dive him here if he happens to stay. Unfortunately I missed that, and he... I'll be honest, I forgot he had barrier. So there's that. If Nasus is somewhere... Oh, there's Malzahar. Good. I'm dead. Low elo mistakes. I even said that before the game. I need to be aware of barrier baits, and that's exactly what happens there. I forgot that he had barrier, and I took the opportunity, and I failed there. Unfortunate. But that's the kind of thing that I need to learn from. So, luckily Malphite was not strong enough or healthy enough to push the wave into my tower, so I shouldn't lose any of this CS. It looks like I am. It is shoving that way, towards away from him, and luckily it was not on a cannon wave, so I should be able to get this cannon minion, and that's important if you don't play League of Legends because it gives you more gold and experience, obviously. So I think I just heard Malphite teleport back to lane. Excuse me, that was a nice voice crack, wasn't it? Oh, that was bad. So Malphite is level 6 now, so if I get ganked, he will be able to ult on me, and I will... Since I don't have flash, I'll probably die. And what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to... Actually, I'm going to look this up real quick. I should know this since I'm playing Maokai. But if I level up my W, does it increase the snare? Yes, it does. So I want to max my W second. Even though I see a lot of Maokais do the E second, I want to do the W so that I'm more useful in team fights, and so I can solo out the 80 carry a little bit better. And that's probably my only job. That's probably what I need to make sure that Rengar knows. Yeah, I think Nasus is nearby. Well, Rengar just got his blue buff, so Nasus is probably at his red buff, so I need to be aware of a gank that might be coming. And since I am using my Q to wave clear, as well as my E, that means I am shoving the lane, so I definitely need to keep in mind that at any point, Nasus could be here, and I could die. Nasus, nope. Maokai just wanted to E the wave. Let's look at the CS here. Malphite has 21 CS, and I have 56. So Malphite's not CSing very well, and he's just going straight magic resist, which is funny. It's good. He's building for his lane, but he's not going to be as useful in team fights as I am potentially going to be. Even though I am rushing Rod of Ages, which is somewhat of a selfish item, obviously, because it only helps me. But it'll just make me stronger in team fights, and it'll make me healthier as well. And it helps me survive lane because of the Catalyst passive. See, my saplings would be more effective if I was maxing them second, but I'm not really too concerned about that because I just want to farm up and use my teleport to my team's advantage, not necessarily my advantage. It's pretty much the only reason I should be taking teleport, is to help my team. Good job. And that was mid lane. So I'm of no threat to a jungle gank, so I can just shove this continually. Put some harass down. I need 1600 gold to get Rod of Ages, so I need 300 more gold. And Rengar, I don't know what Rengar wants me to do. He hasn't pinged or told me anything. I think he's just counter jungling, which is good because Nasus was dead. And usually you don't go straight back for golems, so good job, Rengar. So 150 more gold, and I can back and get my Rod of Ages. And then I can start stacking that up as soon as possible, which will make me more effective mid-game. Need to be careful of Nasus ganks, as always. Thank you, Rengar, for the ward there, so I can see anybody coming. I'm going to go ahead and pop my mana potion here, even though I'm backing after this wave, right? What's the next wave? Is the next wave cannon? Yes. Okay, so not this wave, but the next wave I want to back and get my Rod of Ages. I could back now and use my teleport, but dragon fights should be happening soon, so I want to keep my teleport for that. So I see Nasus there fighting Rengar. Karma should help him out. That's good. Oh, mid lane traded. And we should get Nasus. Good. Good job. Ooh. Oh, dang. So I want to shove this. Get some global pressure. I need to back now. So that was the cannon wave. I'm going to go ahead and back now, get my Rod of Ages, so that starts stacking up as soon as possible. We'll go ahead and get some wards here. Since I am shoving Malphite into his turret a lot, I want to get a pink ward because he doesn't go down here often. And when Nasus does come, it takes 5 auto attacks to get rid of that thing, so I'll be able to scout him out. I'm going to put that there. So Malphite should see that I have a pink ward here, but I don't want to put the pink ward out just now because I know he just warded there. And the reason for that is I want to wait for that 1 minute ward to expire just in case he doesn't realize I have a pink ward, so I can set it down without him knowing. Because if I set it down now and take care of his ward, he's definitely going to know. So I want to go ahead and ward there, and I'm going to go ward there. Oh, that was a bad ward. That was terrible. Malphite has 43 CS, and I have 101. There's Nasus. So I kind of baited Nasus into that. There we go. Good job. We won't be able to get Malphite here, but maybe we can get the tower. Malzahar's probably going to ult me. No, he's just dead. Yep, good job. I'm feeling good about this game. Feeling good. Rengar's getting fed. Veigar's getting fed. Yep, Veigar's 2-1. Rengar's 5-1. Wow. Good job. And looks like across the board we are winning in CS. So, looking at their team, I want to know if I want Merc Treads or not, and I'm going to want Merc Treads. And let's go ahead and build, let's see, Tristana. I want to just solo out Tristana this game. So I'm going to go ahead and I can build this into Glacial Shroud or Thorn Mail would be good. So either one. I'm thinking about building Frozen Glove, Iceborne Gauntlet, whatever you want to call it, so I can get the Sheen proc in team fights. So now that I have taken his tower, I want to make sure I'm using my teleport to my team's advantage. So I'm going to force Nasus to use his Wither on me. Oh, there's just everybody. Rengar's coming down, so I want to try and do some... Oh, no, we have 4 people there. Nice. Want to slow Malzahar there. There we go. That was a good job. We did a good job of, obviously we engaged that fight. We did a really good job of disengaging. And then we did a really good job of re-engaging. So that was just a good fight. I can tank this. This is why I love Maokai. His ult is on an extremely low cooldown. It gives him damage reduction. There's the barrier. Don't think we'll be able to kill him, but he definitely needs to back now. And I'm so I won't be able to do anything here if we end up fighting. So I'm just gonna back. I can go ahead and finish my Glacial Shroud. And start working towards this Ice Glove. Excuse me. I want to get a Chain Vest just for more armor so I can just sit on Tristana for the rest of the game. Because if Tristana can't kill my team, then we're going to win this game. As long as she doesn't kill me. Because she doesn't even have Infinity Edge yet, which is good for us. But I'm going to go ahead and make my way down here. Yeah, it's... oh man. Yeah, I probably should have made my way mid lane. And I don't want to go that way, I want to go this way. I want to go around. Mid lane's probably gone now. No, they only have Malzahar and Malphite. Nasus is coming. I want to see what I can do here. I'm not worried. I should have been worried. Oh well. I don't have enough magic resist for that. If I had bought a null, what is it called? This Negatron cloak, I probably would have survived that. Let's be honest, because they both did a lot of magic damage, obviously. So it would have been better if I bought the null magic mantle there. But oh well. We're gonna build. I want to build Randuin's out of this, just because I want to be super tanky and the health will really help. And I don't need Thornmail yet, because Tristana is not much of a threat at this point. So I don't need Thornmail just quite yet. Malphite's just going to tank. Malphite bought a Banshee's Veil first. Interesting. It definitely makes sense. I do magic damage. Vhagar does tons of magic damage, so if Vhagar stuns Malphite, Malphite's going to walk through the stun because he has the Banshee's Veil. Or if Vhagar, I don't know, misses the stun and for some reason just wants to ult ring Malphite while he has the Banshee's Veil up, then Malphite's going to survive. So it makes sense. I know I kind of laughed at it, but it does make sense. I could have used blue Rengar, but that's okay. I don't need it. Nami staying makes me think there's somebody else nearby. Yep, there's Nasus. And they're gonna clear out my pink ward. That sucks. Oh, mid's really low. Caitlyn can just walk up and kill it. Unless Malzahar has ultimate. I want to ward that, just in case. I think Malphite wants to do something here. Oops. I stole Caitlyn's pentakill. I will apologize for that. I just wanted to snare Tristana, but since I'm maxing W seconds, it just did too much damage. I don't think we can get the inhibitor here. Oh man, that hurts. I don't have a lot of MR. If I wasn't ignited, I probably would have flashed over the wall just to survive. And I want to get this. I'm going to get Spirit Visage over Banshee's Veil because it will increase my passive. Right now I'm healed for 200 health every time people around me use 5 abilities. And in team fights, that's pretty much every auto attack, almost. So I'm really healthy in team fights. And with Spirit Visage, it'll just increase that by, what is it, 25%? 20? Yeah, 20%. So, if you think about it, sorry, I just totally spaced there. If you think about it, 20% of that is going to be 40 extra health. So instead of 196 health, it's going to be 240 health. Oh man! Watching Veigar ult somebody is just the most satisfying thing in the world. He is the delete champion. If you want to just delete somebody, play Veigar. That's ridiculous, yes. Dragon is good here. Dragon is a good idea. I don't have enough for Spirit Visage. I want to ward. Another reason why Spirit Visage is good on Maokai is because it gives me cooldown reduction, and that just means more everything, so that's good. It looks like Malzahar wanted to ult me there, so I just backed away because I still don't have my Spirit Visage. So and they still do have a lot of engage power, so I think we should back here, unless Rengar wants to do something. I'll do it. I'll do it. I probably shouldn't, but I'll do it. I just need to auto attack something. Thank you. Deleted! Oh man, they're not peeling for Caitlyn. Oh, good job, Veigar. Nice. That was a good Veigar stun. That was a good Veigar stun. I want to finish Randuin's next, but if I'm going to continue to take magic damage, I might just get Banshee's Veil next. Yeah, seriously, that was a good stun. Jeez. I don't have anything to teleport behind them, too. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, deleted. Oh, no. There we go. Good job. I'm gonna go top. I have TP. I need some farm. I've gotten like 20 CS in the last what is it, 10 minutes? 15 minutes? I have 13 assists, so I guess that's good. I should be... Yep, there we go. So what should we be doing here? I'm just pushing the lane, just in case we want to get top lane eventually. Just want to get the wave pushing towards them. If this is a cannon minion wave, I want to clear it because... And it is, okay. Just because the cannon minion will just ruin all my work. Oh, okay. You guys want to do this, actually. Alright, peace. I'm just gonna walk away. Gonna wither me again. Can't kill me, Nasus. I just healed. Oh my gosh. Spirit Visage, dude. I don't even know where he went. I think he went over here. I don't even know. Whatever. I want to go bot. Oh, Rengar's gonna get bot. I want to get Giant's Belt next, but I need 100 gold. I should have done that wolf camp, to be honest. Yeah, see, Ness is just... He's just not strong enough right now. He couldn't kill me. I was gonna do the wolf camp, I said that. Oh. Oh my god. So strong, dude. 100 ability power. Almost 650 ability power. That's ridiculous. Yes, we do need Baron control, that's correct. So the reason I got a Giant's Belt, obviously I want more health because that makes my defense more effective. So we just need more health so we can be super tanky. And if I really wanted to, I could get this jungle item to give me, what is it, 25% bonus health. But that would be like last item. I'll put a ward there. I should really have a sweeper at this point in the game. Rengar is really weak right now, so we should not be fighting. So I'm going to be here for security. God, just monstrous. None of my team is here. If I flash and W onto her, no. I don't think I would have made it. Here, I'll just tank this. Fuck it. I mean, unless Malzahar... Oh my god, survive. I need to... Just letting my team know that they can Baron and I can join them later with TP, and I have ult. Yeah, I don't... No, they should... Well, Nasus is dead, so they don't have smite. So we could do Baron, but yeah, they're doing it good. Yeah, I don't have... I do not have Thornmail yet, and I was really low, so... I probably should have just flashed out of Tristana, but... since Vhagar had died, she probably got a jump reset, so... She probably could have just followed really easily there. I need a sweeper. That's what I said I needed. I almost have enough for Randuin's. Yeah, I'm just gonna get regular sweeper now. I don't want to do whatever. But super minions. Look at that. What does Tristana have? Interesting. She went Phantom Dancer instead of Static Shiv. I see a lot of Tristanas do Static Shiv instead of Phantom Dancer. I mean, the reason I go Static Shiv instead of Phantom Dancer is because I really don't need the, what is it, like, yeah, it's like 10% extra attack speed. Tristana doesn't really need it because she has that attack speed steroid on her her Q. There we go. We should get a side lane here. Did I finish my thought about Static Shiv? Whatever. Static Shiv has the area of effect lightning as well, so I'm gonna try and... Oh, yeah, he's dead. There we go. Made that possible. Here you go. Good job, team. We can end right now, yeah. That was a lot better. And that's why I like to play top lane, because I play tanks and I just love to zone the carries and prevent them from doing their job. So that was a good game. 18 assists. Let's look at the damage taken tab. Wow. Well, I guess Nasus did take more damage because he died 11 times. GG's team. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.